Yeah. Hi everyone. I'm Sai Charan. I am pursuing my master's in University of Maryland, Baltimore County. This is my final year project. Uh, it's on H1 visa, and I will be doing prediction using machine learning models. Here is the content. First one is the introduction. The second one will be about the data source. Then later it is about the pre-processing and the EDA part, the learning models, and the conclusion. This all covers the content of my project. So here is the introduction of my project. It's about the H1B visa. So I just wanted to give an overview of that. It's the employment based and non-immigrant visa for temporary foreign workers in the US. It requires a job offer from a US employer and a visa petition to the US Immigration Department. And we have international students choice. It's like most common visa for international students transitioning to full-time positions. About the duration of the stay, initially it is given for 3 years and then it is extendable to 6 years and has potential reapplication afterwards. And about the annual cap, every year there are 65,000 visas, and additionally 20,000 are given for the US master's or doctorate graduates. So here is about the data source. I have taken this data from the Kaggle and also from the US Department H1B visa petition. So it is for total 6 years. That is from 2017 to 2022. Here is the description of the data. So it consists of a disclosure files covering labor certification for US employers who are hiring foreign workers for the permanent full-time positions. As I told you, the data is for the last 6 years, that is from 2017 to 2022. And the size of the data is around 454 MB. And the number of rows are almost 39 million. And the number of columns are 14. And each row describes application information about the applicant, what all uh, the particular applicant is applying from the employer and what exactly uh, his role is. So here is the data dictionary. This the first column represent all the column names and the column 2 represent the meaning of that particular field. First one is the visa class. So it refers to what an individual is applying for. The second one is the employer name. So it tells the legal business name who is requesting for the permanent labor certification. SOC title. It refers to a standard occupational classification title, which is standardized and used for classifying and categorizing occupations in the United States. The job title, it refers to a specific designation or the title associated with a particular employment. The full-time position is tells about the particular position he's designated as a full-time role, and usually it's 35 to 40 hours depending on the organizational policies. The work site only refers to the physical location or a geographical site where an employer performs their job duties. Prevailing wage, it's the average wage paid to similarly employed workers. So it is determined by the US Department of Labor. Unit of pay, it refers to the measurement how he is paid hourly or weekly, monthly or annually. Employer location, it refers to the geographical location where the employer main office or headquarters situated. Employer country, it's about the country where it is located. The case status. Here, the case status is very important because I have taken it as a target value for my analysis. So we have few fields with that. So that is the certified expired, denied, and withdrawn. These four are the values for the case status. The year, it indicates the year of application. Here is the pre-processing. So I have checked what all columns have null values. As we can see, the quarter column and the worksite column has more number of null values. Here I have dropped the null values from the all the columns, and I have dropped the column quarter because quarter contains Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4, and I see it's not a requirement for my analysis. Here we go for exploratory data analysis. The first thing is the number of petition per case status. Here we can see in a graph, we had four values for case status column, that is certified, certified, withdrawn, and denied. So here on the x-axis, we can see number of petitions applied for the last 6 years. And on the y-axis, it's the case status. So we can see almost 90% were certified and the others 10% belongs to the other three values. Here, the total number of applications per year is presented on this graph. So as we can see, year-wise, the number of petition, how they are increasing or decreasing. So we can see almost it's the same, but it has been increased in 2021. Then it came almost 20,000 less for 2022. And we see the least is for the 2020 year. Maybe it's due to the COVID pandemic. The number of application, the petitions were low. So here the top 15 employers filing the H1 visa petitions. Here in this chart, we can see how the employers have applied the total number of petition for their employees. The top three are the Cognizant, Infosys, and Tata Consultancy Services. They have more number of petitions for the last 6 years. And even the top giant companies like Google, Amazon, and Microsoft also filed more than the average petitions. The top 15 SOC names. So here we see the first one takes the software developers and the applications. Here we can analyze that most of the in-demand positions are for the software developers and the computer systems. Here is the acceptance rate of the H1 visa petition through different years. We have two graphs here. On the left-hand side, we can see the number of petitions per year, and the right-hand side graph tells about the H1B petitions acceptance ratio. So almost every year has more than 85% acceptance ratio. It has been linear, so there has been no much difference for the acceptance ratio. Salary trends per year. Here we can see on the y-axis is the median wage in dollars. And here we see from 2017 to 2022, the median wage has been increased from almost 70,000 to $90,000. This is a good sign for everyone. And this is the output of this particular graph. The top job titles. Here on the left hand side, y-axis we see the job title and x-axis tells about the number of petitions. Most of the jobs title were applied for software engineering and developing. Here is the number of application for the full-time positions. So here we can see 98.2% were applied for full-time positions and the other 1.8 were not for the full-time positions. Here we go and understand what machine learning model I have used and what has been the output for that. Here the features I have used are the year column, the work site, wage category, employer acceptance, job acceptance, associate acceptance, and full-time position. These are the features which I have taken for my analysis, and the target value we see on the right hand side is the column case status. It has four values. It's certified, certified expired, denied, and withdrawn. These are the four values I've taken for the case status. So during my machine learning model, I have collaborated 2, 3, 4 values, that is certified, expired, denied, withdrawn into one, and I've taken certified as the second one. So here is the classification report. So I have done three classification, that is decision tree, logistic regression, and random forest. Decision tree have got the accuracy as 95%. For the logistic, it's 96, and for random forest, it's 95. So almost I have seen all the three classification reports have the same approximate accuracy. So there has been no difference for my analysis. The other values are the precision score, recall score, and FN value. Here is a conclusion. So first one is the petition distribution. We have seen how it has been distributed among the target value case status, the value certified, certified withdrawn and denied, how the petition were handled. The second one is the application trends. We see there was a peak in 2021, but consistent number for 2022, 19, and 18 and 17. But it decreases in 2020, maybe due to the COVID-19 pandemic. The top employers, they were the Cognizant, Infosys, and Tata Consultancy. But the tech giants, the Google, Amazon, and Microsoft exceeded average petition. Occupation trends, software developers were in high demand. There is a clear shift towards IT related positions. The petition numbers, generally it's increasing annually, except 2022. Acceptance ratio is consistent and above 80% for all the 6 years. The wage analysis, the median wage increases yearly, except 2022. Sorry. Notable decrease in 2020. Overall, the trend reflects salary growth. The top job titles were for the software engineer and software developer dominates. Information technology finds fields dominate and they are the top 10. The last one is the classifier accuracy. So we saw random forest, logistic regression, and the decision tree. They have consistent 96% accuracy. So this was my final year project on H1B visa, where I have predicted using the classification models. I have taken the particular target value as case status, and we saw all the EDAs, and we try to learn in the future. Thank you.